everyone. Welcome to today's Lady Flava TV show on Win TV. I'm your host, Tina Williams, aka Lady Flava. In the studio with us today, we have the very special and talented Flava. Welcome to the Lady Flava TV show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, man. I feel good. You know, it's nice to be out here.
Yes,
and
sir.
Nice to join you as well. Thanks for having me.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say I had the opportunity to view quite a few of your music videos or poetry videos, I must say. Kind of like go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you are truly talented.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Very smart young man.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. And your words, how did you learn to speak like that?
Well, you know, as far as the poetry, it all came from the music, really. You know, I was doing music before I got into the poetry. And now when I transitioned to poetry, it kind of just allowed me to flow without a beat. I ain't need no beat. So, you know, it was easy. You know, I learned how to, you know, flow basically from like Biggie. So Biggie taught me how to flow and use my multiple rhyme schemes together. And so when I do it, you know, a cappella, that's basically, you know, where it comes from or whatever.
Very nice. And I kept watching your videos over and over. I'm like, oh my God, he's so educated. Like, how do you put your words together? Like, oh my God, you're truly talented. And I have to commend you on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir. And how long have you been in the industry?
I've been making music before high school, but I probably took it serious. I really just took it serious like 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, yeah.
Very nice. Seems like you've been doing it a lot longer, or you just have that natural talent.
Nah, it was never natural. I always worked for it because I was always the type, you know, when I first started even making music, you know, I didn't know too much or, you know, one of my close friends, he kind of really taught me how to rap. So this is something I always worked on to get to where I'm at right now.
Very, very nice. And we're going to be airing some of your music videos, and we're going to take a short break to air one of my favorites, and it's called Dirty Water, right here on Win TV.
Poetically speaking, my city's known as the Dirty Water. That's Waterbury, Connecticut if you happen to be a foreigner. There's no jobs and no pride. Pure negativity is your neighbor if you reside. Abandoned factories is the result of a corrupted government. Greed feeds the hunger of the white man who's running it. So this translates as a domino effect to the streets. Every man must eat cause he too has needs. I once read an article from the mayor of the state of Maine. He proclaimed that Waterbury, Connecticut was to blame for the overdoses of their citizens.
These are people that take drugs. These are guys that are named D-Money, Smoothie, Shifty, these type of guys that come from Connecticut, New York. They come up here, they sell their heroin, then they go back home.
The nerve of him, not to be hypocritical, but he's probably right. Cause where I'm from, every black and Spanish man has knowledge of bundles. From halves to wholes to bricks to loaves, they know bread. I mean, our streets are the walking dead. And with no jobs, these zombies are our opportunity to be fed. The job description of a drug dealer in Connecticut is like working the first shift as a customer service assistant at any business residence. First shift means up at 6 a.m. Cause fiends are up early to purchase the drug of their choice. To dismantle the crackling of their voice is needed. In this job description, dealers must also transfer calls, telling customers to call the trap phone, cause the dial the personal is how you designated a trap phone, a synonym for getting caught. If the Dirty Water had more jobs, these skill sets could be used in a more proficient way. But do I really mean that? Cause the hourly pay won't add up to a couple bundles gone a day, that's how we're raised. Is it the lack of jobs that creates the dirty water? Or the lack of pride that deteriorates the dirty water? Cause if we had pride instead of just hanging outside sipping the dirty water by the pint and disposing it to the right, it wouldn't look like the slums. If we were happy to live here and purchase and renovated all these abandoned houses, we might love the fact to say that we lived there. but no one likes dirty. And the only time these streets get cleaned is when you're doing community service. The fact that you have to get arrested and see the judge first before you get uplifted and clean your yard first is the reason why our mind and system is above worst. We are backwards. We are from a city that's taught to clap if he claps first. We need to save these applause for when we get our young men off these streets and into some jobs. That's when I'll clap first. But no one likes dirty. But we love the fact to say that we're from the dirty water. Poetically speaking.
Welcome back to today's Lady Flava TV show. I'm your host, Tina Williams, aka Lady Flava, with Mr. Fly Rye. Wow, I love Dirty Water. What inspired you to write that song?
I wrote that song when I was in California. I stayed in California for about a year or so. So just really, you know, being out of my environment, I was able to look into my environment from an outside standpoint. So that allowed me to, you know, really think about my city and really, you know, see what's going on and speak about it from like a different perspective, you know, from the people that don't know nothing about Waterbury. So, nice. Like, if you don't know, the Dirty Water is Waterbury, Connecticut. You know, that's just a little hood nickname that the city has earned, I guess. So, yeah.
I love it. And yes, you did map out Dirty Water pretty well in that video. Mm-hmm. Wow. So that was the video that I saw that gave me that like and love for you as an artist.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And what inspired you to continue on with your journey?
Just being the best that I can be, just being, you know, that prominent figure in my city, in my neighborhood for, you know, the people that look up to me, the kids around me. Because we ain't never, and I'm from Waterbury, so we ain't never have like no, you know, official artist who's really made it to those heights, who the people can really see and touch and believe, you know. So that's what I'm striving to do right now.
Very nice. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to strive too much because your talent will speak for itself. Mm-hmm. And I know some people that I would like to introduce you to. There's a dude by the name of Luminous. He was in the New Edition movie. I think he also lived in Waterbury.
Oh,
so I'll definitely like to connect you guys.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Mm-hmm. And we're going to share another video by Fly Rye. Oh my God, this is just so romantic. It's called Wait.
I swear to God, I've been waiting for you. Like a nigga in some Timberlands at the train stop with headphones on, I've been listening to you. The melodies of your voice keep singing to me, telling me I've been waiting for a woman like you for a while now. A woman with a wild style, body like a bad child. And she make the ooh sound, me wanna cool down. For you I wanna bow down, cause you my queen now, we a thing now. All you need is a ring now, and I need that bling blow. I've been listening to you. The melodies of your voice keep singing to me, telling me I've been waiting like a new father, excited to see his first love. I'm blind, but I know love. I wanna feel it all the time, we don't need gloves. If you looking in my eyes, you can see it. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I just want you to ride like a chauffeur. I'ma wait for your ride like an Uber, cause I've been listening to you. The melodies of your voice keep singing to me, telling me I know that you're patient, cause your box is more than a shelter for the homeless. I wanna give my condolences in advance, cause I'm waiting to kill the curiosity in your pants and the loneliness in your glance. Like an inmate waiting for that late night love on the radio. I've been listening to you. The melodies of your voice keep singing to me, telling me and I'm waiting for you. I swear to God that I'm waiting.
You've been waiting on me, I've been waiting on spark to my flame, the trees in my blood. I've been listening to you. The melodies of your voice keep PSing to me, telling me, wait on this, wait on this. Late nights when I'm craving your touch and moments of blessed and highly favored are mixed with thee. I wonder if you think of me the way I think of you and touch you. I've been listening to you. The melodies of your voice keep PSing to me, telling me, wait on this, wait on this.
Welcome back to the Lady Flava TV show on Win TV. Wow, that was Wade. Phenomenal artist. Who was that girl singing in the video with you?
Ebony Chantel, she's from around my way. Make sure you look her up, tune in with her. She's a dope artist, dope vocalist, and a very talented performer as well. That's when I like her the best, when she's performing, because she got that energy and charisma. Make sure you check her out. She's definitely fire.
Oh man, and I would love to connect with her as well, because oh my god, I love to see my natural females, especially when they're talented, doing their thing. She kind of like gave me that Jill Scott, like Angie Stone kind of feel, the rawness.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. It is such a pleasure having you on today's show, but we can't leave without rocking out with another video. Here is another famous video by Fly Rye.
What's your name?
Tamani.
Tamani, where you from?
I'm from Waterbury.
Waterbury, Connecticut, born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I also go by the name of Nala. I'm a poet, makeup artist, actress. I just indulge in a lot of the arts, try to get into the community and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you react when someone says you look good for a black girl?
At first, I actually, didn't know how to react. Sometimes I'd just be like, oh, thank you, okay, whatever. And now it kind of, it rubs me the wrong way. I'm just like, well, why do you say I look good for a black girl? Are you insinuating that black girls are pretty, that black girls are beautiful? So I look good for a black girl? Mm-hmm. Which means if another black girl was sitting next to me, you wouldn't think she's pretty because she's black. And it was it would always just make me feel in the pit of my stomach, nah, you gotta chill with that. I'm just beautiful. I'm not beautiful for a black girl.
So what's your name?
Malika.
Okay, Malika, where you from?
Waterbury, Connecticut, born and raised.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I work with people with brain injuries and job coach. And I'm a mom first. I love to sing. I've been singing all my life. Pretty much.
Okay. How do you react when someone says, oh, you look good for a black girl?
Well, back then when I didn't really have the knowledge, it didn't bother me as much. But as I got older, it just feels wrong. It's just wrong, for them to even have that mindset.
My name's Imari.
Okay, Mari, where you from?
I'm from around Connecticut. I've been to different cities.
Okay, no doubt. How do you react when someone says, you look good for a black girl?
I'm just ew. I don't get why someone would think of that as a compliment for a black girl. I wouldn't say, oh, you look good for someone who wears Levi's. What is that supposed to mean?
How you doing? What's your name?
Hi, I'm good. I'm Bree Mioka.
Bree Mioka? Yeah. Where you from, Bree?
I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut, born and raised.
Bridgeport, okay. How do you react when someone says, you look good for a black girl?
I used to not really be in tune with the term or the phrase until I got older. I'm 18 now, and when I was younger, I was just like, oh, okay, thank you for calling me pretty. Now I'm like, why do you have to attach race to beauty? Beauty is undefinable. It shouldn't dictate whether you're white, you're black, you're brown, you're purple.
So what's your name?
My name's Corinne.
Okay, Corinne, where you from?
I grew up in Waterbury, but I was born in California.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a mortgage processor full time, but on the side I like to do paint parties and I do commission work. So that's where my heart is.
You an artist. Say you an artist.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
Okay. So how do you react when someone says, "Oh, you look good for a black girl"?
So I instantly feel like I'm being picked on or called out, like something about me is off. You know?
So what's your name?
My name is Aquila, but I go by Sarah.
Okay, Aquila. So where are you from?
I'm from Guyana, South America, but I've been in Waterbury for about 1.5 years.
Nice. All right, so how do you react when someone says, "Oh, you look good for a black girl"?
What do you mean a black girl? I look good, period. Why you have to put in a black girl? I feel insulted and
Right. So do you take it as a compliment maybe if somebody is like, "Oh, you look good for a black girl"?
No. It's very degrading to say and very stereotypical for someone to say you look good. Why can't you just say I look good? Why you have to say a black girl, I look good?
So what's your name?
My name is Maite Harch.
Okay, Maite, where are you from?
I'm from Waterbury, Connecticut.
Okay, nice. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am an actress. I am a singer. And as an actual job, I'm a server bartender. Okay,
nice. So how do you react when someone says, "Oh, you look good for a black girl"?
My mind instantly goes into defensive mode when I hear that. It's just, people mean it as a compliment, but as a person of color, you automatically zero in on the negative aspect of it, and there's definitely a negative aspect to there. So you automatically latch on and think like, okay, what's going on here? Because the tonality, the narrative is positive, but it's definitely something going on.
So what's your name?
Nautica.
Where you from, Nautica?
Waterbury City, born and raised.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am everything, powerful, majestic, just like any other black woman in the world. I'm a nurse, have a 2-year-old son. I want to be anything I can be, something that most people say you can't be, I want to be.
Okay. How do you react when someone says you look good for a black girl?
You know the noise when 3-inch long nails are clawing a blackboard. That's the chills that shivers up in Earl when she hears you look good for a black girl. Let me speak for she, cause these other people don't have the decency to think before the lips part inappropriately. To say she looks good for a black girl is not a compliment. It is an abolishment to the darker pigment of the head of the lady whose crown rests in it. Colorism is the offspring of racism and sexism. Derived from slavery, the lighter the skin tone meant she worked in home, and the darker her pigment aesthetically means the cotton she picked it, which hereditally seems 100 years later the system is still in play. Darker skinned women still go day to day with missed opportunities cause their skin wasn't as light as day. Men still discredit these women and say you look good for a black girl, assuming all black girls are ugly. In my opinion, a mouth that speaks with cheeks of hate because of her melanin is obviously dumb, stupid, and ignorant. Not to be belligerent, but the first queens on earth had color, and they didn't look good for a black girl, they look good for a queen. To have society's weight on their shoulders molded them aesthetically, cause not everyone can succeed with a genetical regimen that can belittle their being, at the same time strengthening them as they're seen. A black queen, just think what the color black symbolizes. Black stands for power and elegance. but at the same time can be manipulated to stand for death and lack of innocence. The funny thing is, black cannot die. No matter how hard you try, light must shine in a dark room for black to come alive. She can't be ignored. She don't look good for a black girl. She looks good because black looks good on a black girl, poetically speaking.
Yeah, that's dope, Leah's, she the truth, baby girl, rest in peace. Her name is unique, too.
Yeah, I like that.
Speaking of names, what's your name?
Nautica.
Nautica?
Mm-hmm.
You mean like the clothing one?
Yeah.
How you pronounce it?
Nautica. Nautica.
Is that how they pronounce it in that country?
No, it's just Nautica.
Oh.
Simple.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I was gonna say like Tika or something for short, maybe, right?
No,
nah.
No, it's not my name.
Oh shit. All right, okay. You know what? You got Instagram? Maybe yeah. I'm sorry. You know what? Find a pen. That's if you want. I mean, I won't make that mistake again. All right. I'm gonna give you a CD. Just take that. That's on me.
Okay. Nautica. Remember.
Nautica. Got you. Yo, man. Check this out, man. This girl that just came in here, man. I just want your opinion on something, man. She look cute for a black chick, right? She alright? Yeah. Ain't Nautica and shit, man. Yeah. For a black chick.
Do you feel like it hurts more coming from a black man when if they might say to you, "Oh, you look good for a black girl"? Does that hurt more coming from a black man?
It's very hurtful.
Or is it from anybody?
Yes, it's very hurtful. Very hurtful. From you being a black man, we should be your queens, as you are our kings as a black man. We, just like you should respect us, we are going to respect you. So, you saying, "Oh, you look good for a black girl," and you being a black man, that hurts. That hurts so bad. That's the worst you can ever do to a black woman, especially you coming from a black woman.
Welcome back to the Lady Flava TV show on Win TV. I'm here in the studio with Mr. Flava. Wow, I don't even want to ask you how old you are. You look fairly young, but I have to say, you seem very mature. You show a lot of maturity in your speech, your rap, your videos. Thank you for inspiring us, queens. Wow, I am truly touched. You are phenomenal, a phenomenal artist.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for sharing all your wonderful videos with us on today's Lady Flava show. How can people reach out to you as far as bookings?
If you wanted to get in contact with me, you can always contact me on Instagram at The Face of CT. You know, that's all together. But yeah, just tap in on Instagram and you'll be able to connect with me ASAP on there. I'm always up there and I always got my events and everything that's going on my music. So yeah, tap in.
Very nice. And is there anyone you'd like to send a shout out to?
Big up to God, big up to my mom, my pops, my family, my supporters, all of my supporters that's rocking with me right now. I got this project, Pimp, Poet, and Prosper, dropping tomorrow, February 8th on all streaming platforms. So tune in, check me out.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Mr. Flava.
Thank you.
It's definitely my pleasure having you as a guest on today's Lady Flava TV show on Win TV. Thank you so much to all our viewers for tuning in. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. God bless.